Those of us who stopped wearing watches long ago might ask what time it is. I'll tell you what time it is. Time for another Lone Star disc review. Spin it. Hey DMD family, welcome back to another Discs MD video. If you haven't heard, we hit 500 subscribers, so thank you very much for that. And hopefully we just keep the train rolling here and growing and getting bigger. Because of that, I did announce a giveaway in my last video. I'll try to link that up here. Cards haven't been working for me, so if it doesn't appear up here, I'll link it down below. The giveaway for a first run Zone OS. So go back to that video and see how to get in on that giveaway. But to this video, I'm going to do a review of the Lone Star Bayonet. This is a stable distance driver. The numbers are 13.5, -2.2. What I used to throw before Lone Star was MVP Catalyst, which is almost the exact same numbers except for the glide is 5.5. So I needed something in my bag that was a distance, very stable driver that I could depend on not flipping over and turning and all that. So the Bayonet fits that slot in my bag very nicely. I've thrown it a bunch now over, multiple rounds and even in a tournament, and it does exactly what I want it to do. So we'll see how it flies when we get out to the field, but for now, let's just go over the traits of the discs. The rims are almost identical. The rim to the Catalyst is listed as like a millimeter wider than the rim of the Bayonet, but I really can't feel it much. They feel very similar. The depth of the rim is the same to the both of them, and the contour, if I can get that, the contour of the rim is extremely similar to them. The Bayonet's a little more domey than my Catalyst is. The Catalyst, the Neutron plastic is more stable than the plasma plastic that I used to have. That's a tongue twister. So this was a much more stable plastic, and that's what I liked about it. So, and that's what the Bayonet does for me, very stable. I got this in the Bravo, so it's very grippy, very flexible. All of my discs from Lone Star, the first order that I got were Bravo just because it's my favorite plastic. I'll start experimenting with Alpha and the other plastics as well as we go, but most of these first reviews will be in Bravo plastic. So, that's the disc characteristics and how it compares to what I used to throw. So let's just get out to the field and throw a couple and see how it flies. All right, everybody, here we are at the field. I have my Catalyst, I have my Bayonet. I'm going to throw two apiece, probably backhand, and then one apiece forehand, just to let you see how they fly. I really am in the middle of like doing a lot of form work. I know my form is terrible. Right now, I'm more worried about my footwork, getting through my X step, carrying my momentum into my brace. So that's what I'm focusing on right now. Yes, I know the upper half of me is a total mess. Just overlook that. Hopefully I can get some good flights out of these discs for you. Little low, but a good true flight. Catalyst next. So you see that one flexed a little bit more. The Catalyst is much more beat in. Been using that one a lot longer, my Bayonet, but fairly similar, flat releases. Let's see if I can get some on hyzer. All right, backhand number two. Let's see if I can get this on a little more of a hyzer. I'm not great at throwing hyzer angles. I throw flat and hyzer. Hyzer is not really my strength, but we'll see if I can get it. A little bit of headwind breeze is picking up, so just keep that in mind as you see this next throw. Really consistent, solid hyzer angle from that. Love the flight of that disc. Catalyst next. Put that on the same angle, same result. Let me go get them. I'll be right back. Yeah, so that first round, the Catalyst went about 330, 335, and the Bayonet went about 305. Again, this wasn't as high, and I didn't get it to flip up as much as the Catalyst. Once this gets beat in a little more and has a little more flip, I think I can get it into 340, maybe even 350 range, which is my max right now. Of course, as that increases, you know, other discs, this will increase. The second one, I put this one straight hyzer, about 385, 285. Put this one straight hyzer and went 315. So, so far, I'm loving the Bayonet. I liked my Catalyst, but the Bayonet replacement is as good or better. I like it just as much, and I'll probably like it more moving forward. I almost never forehand my Catalyst, but I have been, oddly enough, forehanding my Bayonet. So I'm going to do one forehand shot just to see how show you how it flies, and then we'll wrap it up and be done. Let me go get that, and we'll be right back. So there you can see, I don't have the greatest of forehands, but it's a very true flying disc. Even in a forehand, know exactly what it's going to do. That was about, what, 270 or so, and that's about what I throw forehand. I mean, I've been known to hit 300, but not very often. So there it is. That's the Bayonet, 13-speed distance driver. If you have an average arm like me, it's fairly stable driver. You're going to get out of it exactly what you expect. If you have a faster arm than me, it is going to flip up and turn a little bit. And I expect as this gets beat in, it's going to flip up and turn a little bit for me, and I'm going to get a little more distance out of it. So this is certainly staying in my bag, replacing that Catalyst, and I love it. So win number 2 for the Lone Star disc. Until next time, enjoy the journey. Here's your verse of the day.